Hot on the heels of showing us the e-tron S and e-tron Sportback S, Audi has given us a glimpse of the very near future with a new concept car. This concept will be the basis for a production model which should arrive in 2021. But before we get stuck in, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content. And if you're feeling especially generous, then why not hit that notification bell? That means every time we upload a new video, you'll be notified about it. The Q4 e-tron concept had already been previewed in 2019, so the new Sportback concept is joining that lineup. Audi already offers the sloping Sportback look on its Q3 and e-tron range, and it appears that the upcoming electric Q4 will get these same options, pure SUV or Sportback SUV. In terms of the look, obviously the silhouette of the Q4 Sportback sets it apart from the standard Q4. The coupe-like roof and back end are obviously present here. From certain angles, the Q4 Sportback e-tron concept has a touch of the Tesla Model X about it, so it will be interesting to see what exterior tweaks are made for the production version, if any. Both Q4 e-tron concepts share the illuminated e-tron logo at the rear, while the large sweeping LED lights are something shared across the entire e-tron range. On the front, there is, of course, no radiator grille present, as an electric car doesn't need one. Quite often the biggest telltale sign of an electric car, Audi has retained a somewhat traditional look at the front, but if you dig in closer, you'll see the grille is completely closed. The Sportback is a little different size-wise as well. It's the same 1.9 meter width and 2.7 meter wheelbase as the normal Q4 e-tron concept, but it's 1 centimeter longer overall and 1 centimeter lower, so you'll hardly notice. When it comes to the interior, this is obviously quite a spacious car, being an SUV. The lack of a transmission tunnel means passengers in the back benefit from a completely flat floor, so you should get 3 adults in much more comfortably. The designers of the concept say the color scheme emphasizes the sense of space, combining light, warm colors for the upper section of the cabin with a contrasting dark carpet. Drivers will benefit from the excellent Audi virtual cockpit behind the steering wheel, but if that wasn't enough, then a large head-up display with augmented reality function will also give you crucial driving information. And if that wasn't enough either, there's also a 12.3-inch touchscreen tilted towards the driver. This is a nice touch, and while use of the touchscreen should be avoided as much as possible while driving, if you do need to use it, then it's nice it's angled towards the person who actually needs it. Interestingly, the floor covering is made up of recycled materials, which is in theme with the more environmentally friendly nature of this electric car. Adding to the feeling of space, there is no need for traditional gear selection, so this is replaced with storage for your phone or other bits and pieces. Understandably, Audi hasn't mentioned if the sloping roof of the Sportback affects headroom in the back. It's possible, but we'll have to wait until 2021 when we see it in the metal. Being a premium SUV, performance and range are towards the top end of the market. The Audi Q4 Sportback e-tron has an 82 kWh battery with a targeted range of 310 miles for the rear-wheel drive version and 279 miles for the all-wheel drive version. In the all-wheel drive version, the rear and front axles have their own electric motor, so you get the full quattro experience. In fact, because there is no mechanical connection between the axles, it means the torque is delivered exactly when and where it is needed in a fraction of a second. Combined, the 2 electric motors deliver a peak torque of 460 Newton meters. The car is available with up to 306 brake horsepower and will do 0 to 62 miles an hour in 6.3 seconds. During a normal drive, only the rear motor will be used to help improve efficiency, but when you need extra performance or traction, then the front motor will kick in. Charging the Audi Q4 Sportback concept will take around 11 hours from empty to full. That's when using a standard 7.4 kilowatt home charge point, although most of the time you should just be recouping the miles you've used that day, so the charge time overnight should be much quicker. If you'd like to learn more about charging at home or to compare charge points and installation costs, then visit www.smarthomecharge.co.uk and click request a quote on your chosen charger, and that will start the free quoting process. Going back to the Q4, if you need a super quick charge for a journey that's over the range of 279 miles, then this Audi is capable of up to 125 kilowatt DC rapid charging. That means an 80% recharge in around 30 minutes. There's no details on the price just yet or exactly when it will go on sale, but as soon as we know, you will. What do you think of the new Q4 Sportback concept? Is it something that you'd go for? Do you agree that it looks a bit like a Tesla Model X? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up. See you next time.